album Ayibobo, right? What do you think are some of the misconception about Ayibobo, that word?
Yeah, I think it's just a word, you know. Of course, we use it in our culture, in our Voodoo culture. But the
Oh, you
word,
part of that culture?
yeah, we are African, and
Right.
for me, absolutely, because I love my culture. I love. I'm not saying on pas obligé comme si on pas obligé rentrer comme si fait c'est pas de ça n'a parlé. That's not what we're talking about. You don't have to be, oh my God, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm gonna jeter de l'eau. It's not about that. It's about the respect of the culture, and it's about who we are as people, and we are here today. That word Ayibobo only means blessings or amen. It's just an African word.
Right.
So,
Assalamu alaikum.
exactly.
Amen.
It's crazy
Right.
how we used to call each other African, and it's like
A diss.
a diss.
Bro, I never understood that.
It's the same thing.
Bro,
It's
you
the
know,
same
one
thing.
time I told a Haitian guy, I'm like, man, we're all African. We said Zimba African.
No,
bro.
African.
I'm like,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah. Yes,
What
you
the fuck did
absolutely
you come
are
from?
African, man. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Right. But then again, I find Africans tell me like, no, you're not African. I'm like, bro, I'm African. I just got dropped in Haiti.
Exactly.
You know, but
Exactly.
I don't have no, man, I'm mad the fact that I have a French name. Like, literally.
That's
like,
exactly someone like Malcolm X. You can understand Muhammad Ali. They changed. You know.
Facts.
You can understand why.
And it all comes through education, in which
Yeah.
I feel like we lack now in our country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's why c'est pour ça que people back up passing up here. Because those people don't know where they come from. They don't have a love for the country. You tout c'est tête seulement your way, and that's why. Like they think that we live in the United States because we want to. Like, no, we live in the United States because
exactly
y'all make it hard for us to come back.
To go back, yeah, yeah.
And why do you think people fear voodoo so much?
I think Hollywood have a lot to play with it. Movies, because what you watch influence a lot, and what they showed, from the 1950s, they did a couple of movies, and then they did one movie, I think in the 80s or early 90s, The Serpent of the Rainbow. Like, man, you're not gonna sleep if you watch this movie.
Really?
Trust me, man. Talks about, it's like, wow, it's like.
Serpents of the Rainbow.
Yeah.
Really?
Go check it out.
Is it about Haiti or is it about voodoo in general?
It's a whole story. It's a huge movie, like big budget, but focusing on, it's a thriller movie, but focusing on voodoo. For some reason, the voodoo became that, like you get possessed and then you became that. And then that has nothing to do with what we're doing. It's a complete misconception of our culture.
Of course it is a misconception. I mean, if they told you your hair wasn't good enough, your nose wasn't good enough, your lips wasn't good enough, your skin wasn't good enough, why would they tell you your religion was good enough?
Why? Exactly. Thank you.
And that's what I tell people. I even tell them, even the black Americans here in America, I tell them, like, listen, if your masters were Muslims, do you think you would be Christian right now?
Exactly. He would never let that happen.
They would never let that happen.
Yeah.
And I mean, Christianity has their own rituals too. Chaque dimanche lo à l'église, that's a ritual.
It's a ritual.
Là ouais prêtre là a casser pain, a boire du vin, bagay fait this fait that.
They call it, it's like, but they call it you eating flesh. That's what they say.
Facts! They always talk about boire le sang de Jésus, manger le corps de Jésus. And to them, it's not far-fetched to hear something like that. But si moi, même mettons, me dit vaudouisme, me dit, oui, nous allons boire sang.
Like
gros bagay, and it's crazy how the human mind works, man.
That's interesting to see that.
Right.
And it's interesting, that's how you know the way the world works. It's everyone, if you feel like everyone are like zombies.
Facts.
People are not thinking for themselves. Probably they don't give them the opportunity, or they have the opportunity, they don't take it. I don't know exactly. But you feel like it's interesting to see that, and we accept certain things, and then we don't accept certain things just because.
Right.
Know. What I always tell people about voodoo, I always compare it to a fire. You know, I'm like, what would you say about a fire? Would you say it's good or bad? Think about it a little bit. Is fire good or bad?
Fire is good.
Fire, but at the same time, a fire can burn a whole house.
But fire can also bring life.
Bring life. It gives you that warmth, you know, and everything. So voodoo is energy. It's spirit. It depends on each person. It depends on, how each person wants to use up like certain things.
They're fire.
And also, exactly, they're fire. And also, people think someone can sit somewhere all the way in Haiti or whatever, and that person can do something to you, which is so ridiculous. I always tell people, so if this was the case, Haiti would win all the World Cups, all the Olympics.
What?
We would be on top of the world, whatever, you know, power we want to achieve. We would achieve that in 1 second, because we would be like, okay, we have our voodoo, which is what we're going to do to this person. That it doesn't happen that way. And people, we need to think more. Like, and this is not voodoo. For someone to do something to you, it's because you allow it. You know, you get into something with that person. You get into their energy field. You allow it in a way that if I go to you and I pushed you, it's not your probably normal reaction, if you're not wise enough, is to push me back. So it's the same thing. I don't see it any different, and that's not voodoo. You know, voodoo, it's energy, it means spirit. And
the energy thing, man, it's very real. Like, I don't think a lot of people are into it that way, but it's very real.
It is real.
Like, I feel like Haitian parents, you get to a point where you can read people's energy. Ou pas jamais gon zami et puis maman dit, ouais, tu m'as fait ça. Yeah, sans ba lavel. Depuis on dit sans pa lavel, it's that energy that they're feeling that something is not right. We're now on the same frequency. And it's real.
It is real. It is real. There's a simple thing. If we think about it, you know when you get into a house, you know there's no one in the house right away. Or when you get into a house, if someone is in the house, you know somebody's in the house.
Because you can feel it.
You can't explain that.
Right.
It's something you can just feel it. It's a feeling.
And so that's voodoo.
It's the same thing.
Right.
We're living it every day, but we don't want to say it because the word has a, you know.
Wal obene déjà?
Mboko albene.
Oh.
Mbezon ale. Yes, I need to go. My sister went.
Yeah?
And it's like,
how was it?
You know, she's walking in Haiti.
That's what they tell me all the time too.
Walking in
Yo, bo gene moun ki sot bene kala Haiti, yo bon se
bene.
Bro, même mess la, yo di nou tout gen même mess la, man. It's crazy.